Hey, audio everyone! Lost City here, back in action for more color dyed attraction. That's right, I finally got my hair dyed, although it is a bit washed out, as you could see from previous pictures that I have with it and whatnot. I'll even show you the pictures of my hair being bleached in particular. Yeah, I got my hair completely bleached. I got everything done on one day, and it was 6.5 hours long. Oh my god! Wow, why didn't even tell me how long it takes to actually do hair that way? Like, if I knew that, I would just get my hair bleached the day and then come back the next day and get the rest of the thing done or something like that. But now the hard part is over, and I just have to get this touched up every 2 weeks for a little bit, and then after that it should be like a month or so when it comes to this particular situation and whatnot. Sorry about the lighting. It is getting a little bit weird up in here. Let's see if I could just kind of do. Oh well, I tried to get the lighting done and whatnot, but it's just not working for me, so I do apologize. But as you can see, my hair is particularly nice shade and whatnot. They did one bleach, they did 2 coats of purple, one for a base and one for the next part of it. It is a bit brighter right now than I would like it to be. It's also kind of like being washed out as is, and I did want to actually go ahead and do this right here. I wanted to actually put this video out here before I wash my hair again, because I washed my hair one time and it kind of went this way, and that's just kind of the way things go with dye. They do just kind of just wash out and whatnot. I had to actually go buy special brand shampoo to get it to save more color and whatnot. But I will say, I forget how much bleaching your hair hurts. It just hurts a lot. And yeah, I was legitimately tired by the time that we were done with everything. Like, all my hair was just like on fire, and it hurt so much. It was a stinging feeling more than anything else. They did give me enough things. We were in a professional area to actually get it bleached and whatnot, and do all that stuff. So they did do a good job for the most part. The only problem was that sometimes they put too much right here or something like that, and my scalp was burning ridiculously. So, and then sometimes it was hard for me to breathe because of certain chemicals and whatnot. But aside from that, it did work out just fine. It was just kind of a sort of problem, more than anything else. But I do like how my hair came out, and I'm very glad that I could start keeping my hair this way in a sort of fashion. Although it does make sense that this part of my hair would be a bit darker, because I have not really bleached this part before in particular. But yeah, that's just the way things go with dyeing your hair. That's just the way it is. Thankfully enough, I did take the 2 days off to actually dye my hair and do all that stuff. So I had a good 2 days going back and forth. On the previous day, my family decided to have a little get together and whatnot, and I literally asked my mom, "Hey, is anyone coming over Friday?" It's like, "No, I just want to make taquitos." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And they're just like, "Actually, people are coming over the day of, right before." And I was just like, "What the frack?" Because I literally would have done other things if I knew they were coming over. Instead, I just lazed about and I went to sleep. I took a nice nap on the bed. I could have been doing other things like cleaning the house in particular, and I'm trying to do that a bit more, but no, of course not. Of course she doesn't tell me right time, proper, and everything, because I literally asked her. It would have irked me so much if I didn't ask her, but I literally asked her that specific day if there was someone coming. It just, ugh. Anyway, I'm not sure if I told you all this or even inferred anything like the sort, but my mom is currently engaged right now, which she sent the stupidest text message to say that she was engaged. Something like, this person asked me to spend a journey together. I'm like, what? That's some weird poetry thing that does not make sense at all. I don't get your context. There's no thing there. There's no ring. There's no nothing that I see. It's just a picture that I saw. It was just okay, she's just being kind of dumb, and I guess they went off to go have fun somewhere in particular. But no, she got engaged, and I was like, "What? You're engaged?" She's like, "Yeah." Like, "What? You didn't tell me?" Like, "Yeah, I did. It was that text." Like, "What?" I did not think that text It was a dumb text that they sent me. I just, oh my god. My mom is a character sometimes, and it's really annoying when you get things, in particular like this, that just don't make sense, and it's just like, please, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. She's usually very good, direct and forward, and all that such, but she's weird sometimes when it comes to that situation. Regardless, she got all kinds of like happy, and she got drunk. Everybody gets drunk, I swear, around me. Um, like not in the sense that like I make people get drunk, but in the sense that like they just like to get drunk. Like they do. They're like, oh, I'll drink a lot tonight, and they just did. And I had a very interesting family night then and there. I don't know really what to tell you, but that's like a norm to me, and like it just was funny because my mom got sick, and then she's just like, I'm going straight to bed, and she went to bed. And that was the whole bit right there. And then the rest of us got talking, and we talked to her fiance and whatnot, and we made plans. I made plans to go see the fiance in particular because when it comes to my mom, I don't really worry too much about her dating people and whatnot, and I don't really have to talk to them for the most part because my mom is not that kind of person to force things on me. She learned that the hard way. More on that at some other point in time. I'm definitely sure we should really talk about that. But for the most part, I will say it was very nice to finally actually start to talk to them and do stuff like that, because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, this person finally like cracked the shell and just is like going for it, and I'm just like, it's happening. Like the relationship is happening whether I want it to happen or not, in that sense. And it's just one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, they're gonna be together, I guess. That's just the way things go with the situation. And I'm not exactly happy for her, but I'm not unhappy for her. It's a weird situation. I'm just like, it is the way it is in that sort of situation. So it's nothing too bad, nothing too bad about that. As for the other day after I got my hair bleached in particular, we went out to get sushi, and oh my god, I never had such a good sushi day in particular in my life that I can remember. Because, oh my god, I was so hungry, fam. 6 hours and a half. 6.5 hours. I can't say times right. I don't get it. Just not eating anything. Because I thought, me the dumb one. The one that has done a lot of dumb things in the past. To try to make things right. Try to get things good. Just thought it was going to be a very, very easy little situation. Just, it was going to be easy peasy. It's just, everything will be fine. It's just like, whoa, 3 hours max. I was so hungry, dude. I was so hungry. I'm just like, no, I don't want to wait. I want to wait until it's all done. And then 3rd hour hit, and I'm just like, oh god, should I eat? Like, I don't know. I'm just like, no, I'll just wait a little bit more. I'll wait a bit more. Then the 4th hour hit, and then I'm just like, I'll wait a bit more, wait a bit more. 5th hour hit, we're just like, you're almost done. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's just like an extra hour. It's like, oh my god. And then we're like getting stuck there to pay for like, I think like 10 minutes or so. And then she was like doing extra stuff for my hair and whatnot. And she put some stuff in it. It was like gel of some sort and whatnot. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, fam, I don't like gel in my hair. I don't. There's something about my hair that it doesn't, like, it gets it too much. And it just becomes like full out crusty, and it doesn't feel good to have in my hair. Like, I can put it in the back of my hair and it'll be fine. Like, I'll be fine with it. But I can't have a lot of that stuff in my hair. It gets too just like crystallized, I guess. Too crystallized and crunchy, and just, it doesn't feel right. And for someone that was like told to like, don't wash your hair, for the most part, I'm like, okay, cool. I can't wash my hair, and this is on. Like, little crusty bits was on and whatnot. I just hated the feel, because every time I would touch my hair, not only would I get a bunch of dye, which, I'm pretty sure I still have some dye on my nails and whatnot. That thing don't go away so well. It just don't. But also, freaking just, these little crusty, like flakes of just like dye just kept coming on my hair, and just like, oh my god. I don't like picking my head a whole bunch, but just like, I had to. It hurt so much. My head was so sore and everything. So yeah, for dying, I would definitely suggest understanding what you're getting yourself into. Because I didn't. I did not. Thankfully enough, I did see Spider-Man, and that was a very fantastic surprise. To go see Spider-Man with my brother. We don't really go to the whole movies a whole bunch and a whole often. I do want to kind of like try to make that a bit more of a thing. But a bit more of a thing is not like, let's go every month. Like, whew. Every month is asking too much for me. Maybe like every 2 months or every other month would be a nice little thing, I think, in particular, because we don't have a lot of those moments where we have a thing, I would say, that we do. I know it'd be nice, I think. I think it'd be nice to actually have some sibling love and stuff and all that stupid bits. I think it would. I would like that for sure. But the Spider-Man movie was just found phenomenal. And on top, of course, SpiderVerse, because SpiderVerse, whew. I've always liked Miles as a character in the sense that, like, I heard about him being Hispanic and being black at the same time and having different spider powers and whatnot. And the spider people in the Spider-Verse always fascinate me, in all honesty, which makes really weird sense because I am deathly afraid of spiders. Like, I have arachnophobia like nobody's business. I get full-on headaches playing Okami because I can't get rid of them spiders, and I hate so much that I can't. But aside from that, it was a good time. It was a very well animated movie. It is a bit hard on the eyes if you aren't receptive very well to a lot of moving, flashing colors and whatnot. If you get like seizures and things like that, I would definitely probably stay just away from the movie, in all honesty, because like there's a whole final act that just kind of feels that way. But it's never hard on the eyes. Like it definitely is just like everything's moving in a good motion. Everything's going correctly the way these go. A lot of people say that the story isn't paced very well in the beginning, and then like they get to all the Spider-Verse stuff, but I think the way they did it really helped establish Miles as an actual character. And from my understanding, they actually did his character background better than they did in the comics. In the comics, they really fumbled a lot of things, like with his uncle and his dad, and a few other bits like that, that just kind of just destroyed Miles as a whole as a unique character of himself. And I really love the fact that Spider-Gwen is in it, or rather, is she Ghost Spider? I forget what it is exactly, but I definitely really want to actually read those comics that I have, because I have those comics. I have them. You gotta believe me. Oh my god, I have so many comics that I kind of have to read because I bought them. I bought these comics, and I have not read them yet. This is bad on me over everything else here. So yeah, what can I tell you? That's just who I is. It's my ninja way, as it were. My ninja way. Aside from that, there's one little extra update to have about that, and that's the fact that I got 7th place in my Smash tourney. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good to actually get 7th place in my Smash tourney. I actually feel like I'm growing as a player now. Like, I feel like I'm standing up to things that I'm usually wouldn't be able to stand up to, and I feel like I'm actually understanding competitive tournament play, which is something that I've never really done. I've never been to a tournament, and the fact this is my 3rd tournament, I'm moving to the 7th rank, in particular, is a very good sign. Although, I will make an addendum that I did have a bye for the first round, so we never know when I've won the first round. But I did beat up, one of the people that 3-stocked my friend at one point, which was just really good. It's just like a kind of revenge sort of thing, but also just kind of like, my friend really needs to get up there on the whole entire like Smash thing. And I've been training them up too, which is very funny because like, when he sent me the rankings for that current location, he was like, yeah, I'm 6th place and you're 4th. I was like, what? What do you mean I'm this and that? What? Because legitimately enough, until like last tournament and the tournament before that were the only 2 times that I participated, and so I missed a tourney out of the whole entire situation. And yeah, I still had enough points that are accumulated over the course, and somehow I just had it. I don't get that at all, man. I really did not get that. But it was really cool. Of course, the ratings have changed by now because we went to another tourney and did all that. But the fact that I was in 4th place for a small bit of time is definitely an interesting thing for sure. I did not expect that at all. And the very fact that I was in the same tournament as I'm Hip and Sosa and who was the other person? Lucombre? I forget his name. I'm so sorry. And I faced him too. I faced this person. Lumcabra? I don't remember. He was a Nest player. He was really good with his Nest. Like, oh my god. He went down B into that little, like, kick that just, like, has the sweet spot. And he got me with it. I was just like, what? Like, that has that? I didn't know you could just go, whoosh. Like, it was, that's what it was. It was just a full-out motion to the whole situation. I'm just like, okay then. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. It was in a blink of an eye how fast that happened. It just makes me just delighted to see this kind of stuff being happened to me, because like it's just like, I'm getting there. I'm getting to like more and more competitive scene, and I could get better, and I feel myself getting better. I think that's just the coolest thrill right now, is just I see myself getting better. Like last tournament, I should say. I don't know why I keep saying last week. Last tournament, I felt like I hit a wall because like I wasn't being very good against this person in particular. They kept reading me and whatnot. But then when I came to this tournament, I faced the same opponent I faced the first time last tournament, and I was able to beat them. I was able to get both the wins outright, and I was very happy about that. That made me very happy and surprised. And I did brush up on my Palutena. I now use side B, which is a really weird concept to me, but like I get where I have to do it. So it's finally like clicking to me, like this is where I do it. This is where I do it. Because you have to pretty much use it when you're chasing or when they're off the stage. Any other time, in all honesty, is a very big risk, because that move is so laggy. But it will kill. It will be a killing thing. And I don't quite understand its distances and whatnot for the most part. But I know it has 2 different set distances in particular. And I finally decided to get a Smash GG account. So I have a Smash GG account, but unfortunately that tournament result did not get clicked into that account. So I'm very sad about that. But I'll gladly take what I got, which was 7th place. I tied with another opponent of mine that I had before called Technos. And after that, it was somebody else that I knew, and I was able to beat at 5th place. And then Kingslayer, who was a person that beat me. And then, god dang it, who were the other people? I can't remember 3rd and 4th too well, in all honesty. But it was Lucombre, I think, was 3rd. Or the person that got me out effectively. And then it was Sosa and I'm Hip effectively right after that. You could probably look it on Smash GG, in all honesty, at some point. Or some jazz like that. I don't know. My point being is that I felt like I was doing better and I was a better player for it, and that's what I'm happy about, is that I feel like I'm growing as a person in the competitive Smash scene. I feel like I'm growing as a person outside of it just by doing this hair dye thing. It makes me feel like progress is being made to who I want to present myself to be in the world. And I even made progress on my transgender stuff, in which I just sort of was able to get that little thing that we're just like, what do you want me to say to my therapist? So they write it down. And then I'm going to meet my therapist this Monday. They'll give me the letter, and I'll have that, and I can stick that to the face of my endocrinologist and be like, just freaking see me one other time. Give me a checkup on this crap and just making sure that I'm doing okay. That's all I freaking need. It's just this little thing and whatnot. I'll even do the lab test or something, which I'm guarantee once I go over there again, we're like, we need a lab test from you. And a recent lab test, I'm just like, would have had the lab test already if you just showed, like, you saw me then and there. Just bureaucracy, I have to deal with it, and it's annoying. I'm sorry. I just, ugh. Also, I got fur. I know that sounds weird and way out of place, but I got Verve. There's a bunch of like Yuri stuff on there. I'm like really happy about it because I finally got Verve. And I really think it's going to be a very awesome service for me, and I really hope it's going to be a really good one. So, yeah, a lot of things going around and happening and whatnot. I'm very happy about that. It feels like I'm moving on past the busiest month to me, which is January, and we're moving to February, which is just the beginning of the, like, it stops being busy, and I can see the light again, and I can start playing different games, and I can start doing different things like that. And I'm hoping to do all of that stuff, and I'm hoping to be better at Smash competitive, and I'm hoping we could do all that kind of stuff too. I definitely want to go to Evo this year, so that'll be interesting. Till then, everybody, thank you all so much. Till next time, sayonara. Bye-bye.